The coolness of the street, where real life happens. Have you ever taken a walk through a quiet street and suddenly realized that there is something beautiful about ordinary life? Sometimes we are so busy chasing big dreams that we forget to appreciate the little scenes happening right in front of us. The street may look ordinary, but if we pay attention, we will discover stories everywhere. You see people opening their shops early in the morning. You see someone sweeping the front of their house. You see children laughing and playing. You see someone rushing to work. You see mother carrying her child. You see an old man sitting quietly and watching the world go by. You see a food seller preparing breakfast. You see drivers passing by, people greeting one another, neighbors discussing their day, and strangers going somewhere only they understand. This is the beauty of the street. It is not perfect though. It is not always quiet. Most times it's usually noisy. Noises from the vehicles, noises from passerby. It's not always beautiful in the way we expect beauty to look, but it is real. That is real life. That is where everything is happening. And sometimes real life is more beautiful than perfection. Have you ever walked through your street and noticed something beautiful that you normally ignore? Tell me in the comments, because the street teaches us something important. Everybody is carrying a different story. Everybody has a different journey. The person walking past you may be celebrating something you know nothing about. Another person may be fighting a battle behind a smile. You see those smiling faces you see on the road on daily basis. Behind that smile might be tears that no one knows about. Someone may be going to work because their family depends on them. Someone may be returning home after a difficult day. Someone may be starting a new business with only a little money, but a very big dream. You never really know what people are going through. That is why kindness matters. That is why I always tell you, show kindness to people you meet on daily basis, because your smile can calm a troubled heart. So many people, they are carrying burden, unseen burden. You may not see it, but they are passing through a lot. A simple greeting can brighten someone's day. A smile can make somebody feel better. A little encouragement can give someone the strength to keep going. Sometimes we think we need money to make an impact, but there are things money cannot buy. Money can never buy kindness, a genuine smile, a listening ear, a word of encouragement. Money cannot give you peace of mind. That is why kindness is very important. These things may look small, but they can mean everything to someone. Look around your neighborhood. There are people working hard every single day. Some wake up before sunrise. Some return home when it is already dark. Check out our fathers, how they hustle on daily basis just to put food on the table, just to put smile on every member of the family. Some return home when it is already dark. Some are building businesses. Some are raising kids. Some are taking care of elderly parents. Some are simply trying to survive. That is one of the greatest lessons the street can teach you. So keep going. You may not have everything you want today, but you can still appreciate that little that you have. You may not be where you want to be, but at least you are somewhere. You are somewhere and you are better than some other person. You may not have reached your destination, but you are still on the journey. And sometimes that is enough reason to be grateful. Appreciate the little that you have. Don't be an ungrateful person. Life alone is enough reason to be thankful. There is also something peaceful about our daily life. The sound of footsteps, the sound of people talking, the sound, the noisy vehicles, the passerby, the noisy children playing around you, the sound of someone calling a friend, the sound of street people who sell on the streets. All these sounds create a kind of rhythm. It reminds you that life is moving. These are the beauty of the streets. And no matter what happened yesterday, today is another opportunity. Maybe yesterday was difficult. Sometimes we go to bed unfulfilled, overwhelmed, thinking of how bad the day was. Maybe someone disappointed you. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe your plans didn't work. But look at the street the next day and be hopeful. People are still moving. The sun rises. Businesses open. Children go to school. People go to work. Life continues. That is why I always tell you, keep going. And that should remind you that your difficult season will not last forever. It will not. This life is just like a book that today is difficult for you. When you turn the next page of that same book, you will still have a brighter day ahead. Sometimes you just need to take a deep, fresh breath and continue. What is one thing you are grateful for today? Kindly tell us in the comments. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe you are grateful for your family. Maybe you are grateful for your health. Maybe you are grateful that you woke up today. Some people don't know that life alone is enough reason to be thankful. That you are healthy alone is enough reason to be appreciative. I'm telling you, some people are battling with health challenges. Maybe you are grateful for a new opportunity. Maybe you are simply grateful for peace. Peace is one thing that some people may not appreciate, but it's a big deal to have a peaceful heart. So tell us in the comments, are you grateful for having that inner peace? Because gratitude changes the way we see life. When you are grateful, ordinary things begin to look extraordinary. A cup of water becomes a blessing. A simple meal becomes something to appreciate. A conversation with someone you love becomes